guys, Candyprime98 here, welcome to another video, and in this video, we're continuing the Rimworld series. Quick word, I'm doing voiceover, so yeah. Also, I added a new mod for Neolithic fortifications. Basically, it gives you some fortifications that Neolithic people realistically would have, so definitely under the medieval era, but extra diversity, because there's not a whole lot of fortifications for tribal people in Rimworld. Yeah, most of the fortifications are like barricades and stuff, so yeah. And then I also started mining here, because the plan is to have the main base be in the mountain, and if it's in the mountain, then it's going to only have a few access points and much easier defendable. Plus, we're doing 2 wide corridors so that we can have 2 pawns pass each other. So one can go on the right side and one can go on the left side if they run into each other, which is useful if you don't have like 20 different roads. And our goal for this episode is to be able to trade with the yellow tribals, because trading with them will increase our thing. And as they're neutral, it's very important that we get them on our good side, because the goodwill, it goes towards the neutral goodwill. So if we get a single point with them, then that will increase our, it will set it to increase every month instead of decreasing every month, which is extremely useful if you don't want them to stop trading with you. So that's why we're going to try to do the caravan, of which one of the first things to do is to tame some animals. We're going to be taming elephants. Also, this growing zone got created. We're growing corn in it because it's a more efficient plant than rice for the work, but it does grow slower, hence why we started out with rice. Meanwhile, smithing, we're going to research that for a bit, and the mining is going well. Yeah, we also have people mining, and then there's this uranium, which is a very strong metal, which is definitely going to come in useful for making some weapons later. And then we also have stone cutting research. We're going to cut some stones with that so you can get stone tiles and other useful stone items, as stone doors don't burn, unlike steel and wood doors. Steel has a reduced flammability, but wood doors are the fastest. So ideally we have fireproof doors on the outside and wood doors on the inside. In the meantime, yeah, this is the colony. We're going to create a stone room here, which will eventually become a storage room, but for now we'll use it to store stones, and we'll use those stones to do the stone cutting. Meanwhile, our new recruit has finally been recruited, but when I was recording this, I had no clue that I even had a recruit, because it's like, I recorded it like 2 days after it, when I had done a bunch of different Rimworld saves, so my brain was confused. But yeah, I set their priorities. We'll cut through that part. And I also blocked off the other parts of the cave that we're trying to mine out, so that we'll prioritize mining the stone room, so that we'll have stones that we can use to put in the stone cutting table, which will allow us to get more room in the stockpile. Because there's a lower chance of getting a stone chunk when you mine. So if we mine out the loud cars be like. Anyways, loud cars aside, you might not even be able to hear that actually. But we're going to expand there, so to haul the stones into there, which is right next to the stone cutting table, allowing us to cut stones with a minimal hauling effort. Meanwhile, cooking, we're still holding up on cooking wise. Some pawn has a major break risk. Nobody really cares. They can have a tantrum all they want, as long as they're not doing anything bad. Also, this is the moment when I selected the uranium to be mined, as we can create a really good sword with uranium. And I also set for steel to be mined, because steel is useful. And then, yeah, that's that part. Our research for smithing, I believe we're researching right now, is almost done. Or we might actually be researching complex furniture. I don't know. Just my brain is just broken beyond repair right now. But yeah, we're gonna deconstruct that torch, so we have the torch in the middle where all the lighting's gonna be, so they can walk faster. And we also have that room. Thunderstorm just started, but you know, it's fine. We're also gonna connect there so they can get in through the mining or through the walls. Yeah, that will be kind of nice. I also forgot to set their schedule, meaning that they were just sitting around and doing pretty much nothing the whole time. Meanwhile, this dude decides to go eat food on a food binge because apparently he's mad. So his solution is to just eat a bunch of food and then he's no longer going to be mad. Sure. And this is the moment where I realized that we didn't have any recreation. Which recreation in Rimworld is even more dangerous not having than tables to eat at, because it's like minus 20 if your recreation is unfulfilled. Which that's a crazy mood buff, debuff, so we're gonna get some recreation. Yeah. We're also gonna be an idiot and get a pen marker instead of getting a horseshoe pin immediately. And now we wait for them to go build the horseshoe pins and the archery target, which I picked these ones because they allow me to train their range while they're on recreation, which is useful. Meanwhile, the dogs are still there. We've finished. Oh yeah, that was complex furniture. That wasn't even smithing. My brain is handicapped. We also have an elephant tamed now. We're getting closer to the caravan, which is the goal of this episode. And our rice has had fire, as well as a bunch of honey dropped out of the sky. Money doesn't grow on trees. Yes, it falls on the sky. Anyways, yeah, bill complete, so we just made that thingy. Now I'm an idiot looking around for it. Yeah, I'll let you know when I actually find it. There it is, and then we equip it to our new colonist, who will be sending on the thing. Wait, this is the moment. Yes, it is. This is the moment I realized handicappedness things were not happening. Yeah, we're gonna send a caravan there. With both elephants. We're not gonna send any dogs, though I originally contemplated it, but then I realized dogs can't graze on food, meaning we'd have to feed them while they're on the trip, which we don't want to do. Instead, we're just gonna bring the elephants, and we're gonna bring as much of our materials as we can that are actually like a good value per weight ratio. And then we're just going to carry as much wood as we can. And now we wait for me to just stop being handicapped. Which, handicapped, the fact that I say it like that, probably gives you some inference on how handicapped I am. But, yeah, we're adding wood to the caravan. Then we're going to not send all of the meals, because then everyone's going to go on mental breaks, which is a bad idea. But yeah, that's the caravan. Probably gonna get sent in the next year. I don't know. I'm not that smart. I'm a smart person, but I'm not that smart. Meanwhile, I also realized that at a speed of 17 tiles, I hiccup there, 17 tiles per day, that we weren't even gonna need any rice. We could just send them with 3 meals, and that would be good. Plus, we're gonna send wood, which I sent way too much wood there. So we're trying to find the right value, because we're that smart. And now we send it. Oh, but your thing will run out of food. Well, they can actually forage food. And their food bar does go down, but once it hits 0, they start using their food more efficiently. So they don't actually run out of food. It slows the caravan a bit when they have to stop and forage for food. Which, generally, it's better just to not have to forage for food. And the zipper just came off my pants. That's great. Well, yeah, now my leg king can't zip up anymore. I'm a smart person. Then we have the caravan spot. This should make it a little faster, but I decided to put it outside of the room, because putting it there would make it limit the amount of storage we get, which we don't want to do that. We need all the storage we can get, because the space is pretty poorly made, so it's not a very good thing. I got my zipper back on. Woohoo! And it fell off again. Alright, well, just gonna forget that for the rest of the recording. I also expanded the dumping stockpile zone so they don't have to haul the chunks like 2 inches to the next stockpile zone, which is sitting 2 inches away. That would kind of suck. And then again, most things do suck. And now we attacked by these dudes. So raid time. Let me just like pause the game for the next hour as well. Yeah. Anyways, this is the tricky part with our base, because we don't know which way they're gonna go. If they're gonna go under or over that mountain thing. So we should probably nullify that in a future. But for now, we have more than enough dudes to actually deal damage. Also, shout out to the Catilligasin dude. I can't speak Norse, but the Catilligasin dude, shout out to him, because he died and then we lived, so I guess he's honorable. Maybe, no one really knows. Also, all 3 of these guys are armed with long-range weapons at close range, so we're just gonna kind of oof them. And now we move. Yes, we've made them retreat, which is a very useful perk. And they're retreating. And if you're wondering why I don't go after the other one, it's because they're very low gain from that, and pretty much raids are not like an opportunity to gain resources. They're more how much resources are you gonna lose. So not fighting them, you save resources. And I completely ignored what that said, but I'm not gonna. Oh yeah, it's a mad monkey dude. But I also set the dogs to follow their masters when drafted, so that way they can not have to deal with like, we can actually use the attack dogs as, you know, attack dogs. Revolutionary idea there, but some people still don't do it. And now we wait. Also, I think 3 of the 4 dogs are pregnant, so we should have little doggos soon. And the caravan arrived to the thingy. So this part, notice that they have a cow and a male and female, meaning that if we get the cows, we will be able to breed them, and then we can get more cows, and we can sell those cows, as well as they'll give us a source of milk. So those are useful, as well as we're going to sell all the useless stuff to these guys, because apparently they want to pay us $1,000 for it. Meanwhile, I thought about getting the great bow, and I decided to get it because it's like top quality armament in this play, because there's no guns, but it's still really low price compared to the fact that a cow is like 3x the cost. So we're gonna trade for the bow, and we're gonna buy the cows too, because they are an investment, not a liability. So we'll get those guys, as they can graze when they're in a pen and when they're caravanning. So we can also use them to haul caravans. My zipper is broken. Alright, well, I guess that's going to be broken forever. Caravan arrived at the cave. Alright, so I might have fast forwarded there, but they arrived at the cave. And now we have way too many animals in the pen. I didn't check food in the recording, so we'll find out how much later. But I also wanted to expand the pen, as I knew that the pen we had was not going to be enough. So now you get to watch me expand the pen as I fail miserably, and I didn't even enclose the plans for the pen. I was very buffoon, but maybe we'll fix that in a future episode. If we smash 35 subscribers, I'll fix the 10 in the episode. I don't know why I'm making huge sub goals for morally unambiguous things that I'm gonna do anyways, but you know, we're gonna do it anyways. But yeah, sub goal this week is like 5, so not that hard. Meanwhile, it's time to look at this guy who has the flu, which is very bad. Because if somebody has the flu, then they could die if they don't get proper medical care immediately. And as we have no medicine whatsoever, that's a problem for us. And our heal root, which should give us herbal medicine, isn't even grown halfway yet, so that's a problem. We're just gonna have to hope that medical care from our best doctor without any medicine is enough, and just bed rest. So here goes nothing. We've given him a 10 from the best thing possible. It's also worth noting this guy's the one with the denture, meaning that his eating is lower than normal. So he's also going to take time to feed too, which normally does not take as much time. Meanwhile, we're also working on not having the door lead into the pen, but that might actually be a design feature now that I think about it. And then it's also worth getting the room built so that way they're comfortable while resting. And now we wait. Yeah, something will happen this year, maybe. Depends on how good these guys get tended to. That's it for this video. If you want to see more stuff, let me know. More videos will be coming soon. This one took a while to make. It was also a lot longer. If you like the new, longer, and better edited and voiced over videos, or if you just want more videos.